Welcome to Kick Back with Cookie, everybody. It's another Tuesday, and I am sorry to say if you are here to see CPR and team, they will not be joining us today. They had something come up, so we will be rescheduling them for another day. But I do have another special guest, and every time he's here, it's going to be a great time. I have my brother Chiefism, Go Go Loops, Felix Cheefy, whatever you want to call him, the what do I call him? Musical genius. That's his name, musical genius. He is here with me today, so he's gonna be my co-host, and we just gonna chop it up a little bit. I did invite a couple other people. If they stop by, they stop by. If they don't, they don't. But I think me and Chief can hold it down. So I named this today, um, "Kick Back with Cookie and Chief." So that's what it's gonna be. It's going to be Kickback with Cookie and Chief. So I'm going to bring him on the stage and we're going to get it going. Chief,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm good. I was,
Good, good.
yep, still out in the bar, but I was like, oh yeah. So,
Well,
yeah,
thank you for coming through. It's always a pleasure to have you on here.
the pleasure's all mine.
So, Chief, tell everybody if they, I'm sure people remember you, but if there's anybody else, I see there's hey, I Katrina's Prosperous. How you doing? So tell everybody who you are and what it is that you do, where you're from.
Chief, drummer, original drummer for the Huggerbucks. I'm a producer, multi instrumentalist. I just play a couple instruments. I do what it takes to get a record done, and created the Go Go Loops products, the Go Go Loops online store, and behind a lot of the content for Go Go Loops. If you see that out and about, that's me doing that. But yeah, I'm a musician first, musician, a producer, content creator, videographer, and just I'm the big bro, the OG on the music side. I kind of got a well-rounded skill set and knowledge of doing things from doing a lot of it by myself for reasons beyond my control. Now, either I was being impatient or I couldn't find the help, and I like to learn stuff. So that's kind of what I am now. I'm just like the crank consultant, the cheat code, chief feet 64 times, content creator, working on this Hucklebuck reunion and documentary. Like Gabby said, I wear 7 hats.
And you do. Shout out to Guapo God in the comments. I appreciate you for stopping through. You always support. Got to make sure you get that Lux Radio gear. Um, so before I get started, because I do want to talk to Chief about um what he just said about the Huggabucks reunion, and I think he has some other things coming up. But I did want to show you guys that the merch has come in. So I have one, the Kickback with Cookie dress, and it has Lux Radio on the back, like underneath the back of my neck. But I just wanted to show a couple things before we get into the interview, so I don't forget, because I'm drinking this orange Moscato.
Hello.
and, and I don't want to forget. So I do have these are all this stuff is on the website along with other things, but I'm just showing you a couple things, and these are not going to be these are not available. So these are already claimed. So I'm just showing these are wine glasses. Um, that's wine glasses. Hold up. I'm not gonna take all day to do this. But I did post this stuff, and then we have the mugs. There is a black one and a white one that I have right now. I am giving one away. Um, oh, shit.
I'm gonna need one of them for the morning cup mix.
Absolutely. Um, we have tote bags, deluxe radio tote bags. So they're cute and they're kind of big, as you can see. They're kind of big. So um, we also have the hoodies. I'm not gonna take this out, but y'all saw the hoodies. And then we have the water bottles that you actually saw too. So you guys can go to the website. If you're looking from a phone, remember there is a glitch that we're working on. So there's a lot of dead space if you're looking from the phone. If you're on a computer, it works just fine. There's no dead space. But if you're on the phone, you have to scroll past the dead space and go to shop and products and scroll and find the whatever you want. There's all kinds of stuff on there. There's swimsuits, there's all kinds of stuff. So make sure you go and support the merch. So, Chief, what is going on with the Huckabucks reunion?
Um, the main thing is just trying to get all as many as the original Huckabucks on deck in agreement with the actual show.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, it's going down regardless, but just to give the best presentation of what people knew of the Huckabucks. So Joey is very important in that regard, and really that's pretty much the hold up. So, but like I said, we had Huckabucks after Joey. We got Huckabucks before Joey. We got Ty. We got Ali if he chooses to do it. We got Pee Wee, and a number of people that could fill in that gap. So I just want to bring it as authentic and as close to the original you know product as possible. And so once we can lock everybody in, then we can set a date. Just be more have it. I can be more for sure. But yeah, it's definitely it's a date in July already, pretty much, that's going down. So we'll see. But like I said, I don't know who all will be there, but it will be high quality. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's the Huggerbox. It's gonna be the music. Just like I said, if I can get all the personnel there, that'd be cool.
Oh my
So
God, that
yeah,
sounds awesome! And my birthday's in July. I hope. Oh, look, Dred did come. So, I'm gonna bring him up on the stage too. But I definitely hope that it's in the beginning of July so I can be here for that. I want to be there. So,
yeah,
but we definitely look forward to that. And I know there's some other stuff coming up that you have coming up. I know you and I will be working on some things too, as far as like film content, like short film content. So
yes,
we we
immediately.
um we're looking forward to that. And I did want to say that we launched our Roku channel on Friday. So we are live on Roku TV right now. If you have Roku, download the Lux Radio Network TV app so that you can watch us here. And I'm going to bring Dred on the stage to join us so, we can all just kick it. Hi, Dred.
Hey, hey, Cookie. What it
Red
do,
Tech.
baby?
Now, how are
Chief, what's up,
you?
man?
What's up, homie?
Hey, man. Blessed. I can't complain over here, man.
That's right. That's right. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
All right.
What I miss?
Not much. We just chopping it up
Yeah, that's
a
what's up,
bit
man.
about the Huggerbucks and the new channel, the new Roku channel,
Yeah, yeah.
things like that.
Sure, y'all about on it like a, 20 years or so anniversary?
Yeah,
Longer
yeah.
than that, though, right?
You talking about the
Because,
Bucks?
yeah, because
30 years.
y'all was, yeah,
That
I was
album
about
with
to
the
say
Bud was 30 years ago.
30 years.
Huggable
Okay.
Live. Ain't that
Yeah,
something?
man. And that was an awesome project because y'all had different songs and shit.
Yeah,
Like
we
I
did.
remember they was playing a couple of y'all joints on the radio. I mean, not of course the Bud joint, but they was playing another joint too, right?
Yeah, it was like it's like four of that album that kind of had regular rotation. So then a couple more that would get here and there. But the Bud time, so
Uh-oh.
the 1580 had a big part of, and we were launching and they were launching, so we kind of had a big part in both, in each other's success. And so I was just
Yeah.
talking to Steph Lover the other day, and they doing a doc.
Yeah, I saw some pieces of that. That looked interesting.
Yeah, yeah, they did, it did. So
I missed a lot
just
of
try
that
and get it done,
1580
bro.
stage.
Oh, you what? Was you in
I
Cali at
was
that time?
I was in Cali, yeah, and my niggas used to be sending
Damn.
me tapes. Used to be sending me
Okay.
stuff like they got a whole hip hop station out here. And
Right.
I remember being like, I can't wait to get back there.
And by the time you got back, it was gone.
It was gone. Yeah,
They
it
had
didn't
like 20
last.
weeks.
So it was back like a little under a year, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a whole story behind that. So
Yeah, man. Shout out Steph Lover. My man Navajo. Shout out Navajo. He used to be spending a lot of time up there with her. And what was her partner? A Lady or something. Yeah. So
yeah,
you know, those were some great times in the DC hip hop.
exactly. Epic
So
moments.
you guys can catch a lot of Dread has some videos on the Roku channel. So if you guys want to go check it out, I think the videos are only on the Roku channel, so you have to download the Roku channel to go see them. And then I have some stuff of Chief, and I have some
Exclusively.
stuff. I have some
Exclusive,
stuff
baby.
of Chiefs on there too. So if you have a Roku device or a Roku TV, make sure you download the channel, and you'll
ASAP.
get to see some exclusive stuff. But also, there's some pay-per-view stuff. We're gonna have some films and things coming up that you're gonna want to see. Like I said, there's some surprise stuff coming up too, and you're gonna wanna get a subscription or either pay for it on pay-per-view yourself. But the Roku channel is exciting, so go download it.
Lock in.
ASAP.
Exactly. That's support. That's support. So,
Hmm.
let me go back to Chief. Chief, when can we expect to see Chief and go?
Um, man, I I don't know. It looked like I'm gonna be well. I told you I talked to Pep, so we were talking about doing it from his location. So I'm
Oh,
gonna get with him because that's just a little better if I got some help. You know,
oh,
and it's just more than me just sitting there talking, which is cool. But if I don't have like 10 interviews lined up, it'd be hard for me to get the interviews. So, but if it's me and Pep, and like I got the topics, so we can even go on the topic. So I just think that'd be a nice, cool perspective from a drummer and a Congo player of Mumbo Sauce and Huggabucks talking about,
Hmm.
the culture. So we're like Derek and Scooby, right? It was powerful when they combined and they two lead
Yeah.
talkers and singers. So this is a different perspective from that. And then coming from the basement with the drums and congos and everything there, who knows what you could get every show, as far as performance wise and stuff like that. So I was given by definitely by May, but I'm trying to get it going the next 2 weeks.
that's what's up. So shout out to Pat the Green Thumb, 420 Friendly Radio in the
Oh
house.
man.
You
What's
guys
good,
make sure you
famo?
tune into his show. I'm pretty sure it's still on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. I could be wrong, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is 9 o'clock on Wednesdays on radio, if I'm not mistaken. So
Oh
make sure
yeah.
you check them out
They've been
because
at it
they've been
for a
doing it
minute.
for a long time. So
Yes.
they're
Shout out
professionals at
420
this.
Radio.
I am not.
And my man
420
Hoover.
friendly.
Shout out Pastor and Hoover, man. And
And
DJ
DJ
Lil
Little
Shirt.
Shirt. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What a name, right? DJ Little Shirt.
Yeah. especially if that nigga about 7 feet tall and shit.
Right.
He need a bigger
He
shirt.
is. He is. Hey, sick. Oh, I love you too, Pastor Green Thumb. So I definitely we're gonna definitely be looking out for what's coming out with them. And I know Dred, you had something exciting happen too. You have some music on a movie, right?
Yep, the Stoner soundtrack. Be looking out. The movie come out on 420. I think they got a viewing. You gotta check Stan Long's page. That's who did the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's coming out on Tubi.
Okay.
That's on 420. Yeah. I'm not sure the theater was in. They had a viewing. It was in Brandywine. I'm not sure if it's at the same theater. So check his page and you can get the tickets off the link.
Okay. I'll
I
definitely
ain't gonna. Yeah.
definitely check that out. Everybody else check that out too. But I know you can hear I know you can hear some of those songs on the Roku channel if you check it out. So I'm
Yes,
serious
yes,
though. Like
indeed.
Plug it
I'm
in.
serious
Plug it
Hey,
though.
in.
y'all go check out that Roku channel, man.
Yes, indeed.
Right, Pastor. Like, how did y'all miss that? Like, really?
Yeah,
Y'all
man. They the ultimate stoners.
exactly, exactly. And Pastor Green Thumb and I have gone way back with that. So I'm not even
Yeah,
going to do that right now. But anyways, shout out to 420 Friendly Radio. I definitely love those guys. Always have, always will. Um,
yeah.
I also want to shout out. I have some exciting news to tell everybody today.
All
I
right.
will be managing someone new. Well, I'm already managing her. I said yes, but just take a guess who it is.
It's a female, you said, or it's a
It's a female.
Number 4,
KK
Who is that?
Chuck.
killer work Katrina.
Oh, that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say that makes more sense.
I seen her recently. Shout out killer work Katrina. She she stay grinding. So I just
Oh
happened
yeah.
to run into her at the studio, and she always working on something. Shout out Elsky Stacks because that's how I was even at the studio. But yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
man. That's
So
awesome.
All right.
Vicky and where Katrina text
Oh,
me the other day. Well,
she has a shop
she has a show I
called the
think on the
Black Bar.
19th, and she's in she's in DC right now. So she's like she's gonna be
That's
back
what's
and
up.
forth for the next few hours or whatever. So I mean the next few months or so like that. So I noticed that she was on the show with Pinky and
Oh,
Pinky Killicorn. So
killer
I was
corn.
like, hey, I'm gonna make that because I need to see you before you go back. So she texted me and was
Okay.
like, all right, I'm gonna see you there or whatever. But she texted me the other morning
Pinky killer
and was
corn.
like, call me when you get a chance. So I was like, all right. I ain't expect her to say that. So yeah, it's official. I said yes. We still gonna meet, but I said yes already. So yeah,
That's dope.
I'm gonna be
Salute
managing
that.
and work with Trina. I'm excited about that. So hey sis, shout out to Trina. My partner is in the comments. Bless up yourself.
Mhm.
I appreciate
Shout out,
everybody
man.
listening. I appreciate. I had I Octane in here too, so shout out him. He's got a trending song out right now called Opportunist. He has a a pre-download thing. You guys can pre-order his album. The link is actually on the Lux Radio website on the homepage.
That's what's
Um,
up, man.
Shout out to
Congratulations.
Bam 640, One Dot Frost, DJ Shablass, Shaka Mincy, Mark Knight. What does this say? The life of Mr. OG Soul. Shout out
That's
to all of
Debo Wayne.
y'all. Oh,
Shout out
hey
Debo Wayne.
Devo. So thank you guys for coming through. Bless up. Trina says did he say? That's it. Good look. Good job. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love this Roku channel too. I appreciate that, Pastor. Yeah, we trying to do some. Oh, you talking about the can work for Trina thing? Yeah, I'm excited about everything. Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yes, Kenora Katrina is definitely a blessing. You guys know, I told her she was like, "What? If you want to think about it for a little while, it's fine." I was like, "I've been thinking about it for like 8 years. I don't need to think no more."
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
So I'm
Definitely a
excited.
dope union, man. Definitely.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm looking forward to that. Um, well, let's see what's next with OG Circle Dread. What else? What do you guys have coming up?
Yeah, we I think we're gonna try to get this tribute done for one of our members passed, Wall, and also CeeLo, DJ
Um,
CeeLo, rest in peace. He did the beat, so we're trying to get that together. And I think say two of them got their video viewing next week up Babylon. I think that's next Thursday. Try to get through there. Shout out Relentless Band, say two. And me and Fast about to do the video for Von L Hill, uh, probably the early mid spring, early summer.
so Pastor Green some says shout out OG Circle. Um,
Appreciate you, man. Passer, my man's.
so we're just
And
gonna
shout out my
count
man,
down.
go to OG too.
Yeah. And Debo Wayne is definitely a legend in my book. I love Debo Wayne. I love his music. I always have, always will. So
Yeah, so he the heart and soul, the OG soul. Like OG Circle. He will help me put it. Get all the rest of the members and stuff. So he definitely an integral part. And he probably the busiest one in terms of just putting out music. He always putting out something. So definitely check him out. Go on his OG Soul is his IG page.
okay.
Oh yeah, let me say this real quick too, man. I appreciate. I haven't been able to get on social media because I accidentally deleted my pages and shit. Like
Mhm.
delete the app. So, but people been hollering at me talking about they seen stuff. Just checking on me from having seen me on Facebook, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Well, y'all gonna see me in a minute, man. If not out and about back on social media, I'm just trying to get this wild phone together, man.
All right. So I see so you guys know I have a day one artist in the United States. Everybody knows that that's Gabby Mo, and Dredd kind of is
My
one of them
man,
too.
my
He
man.
came after Gab, but I also have a day one in Jamaica, and he just popped in for us for a minute with us for a minute. So he
Big
wasn't
ups.
here the last show, so I wanted everybody, especially Chief and you, to meet Shabako, because Shabako is an amazing artist. I mean, like I actually call him superstar because that's what I think he is. So I'm gonna bring him on the stage too. Yeah, chop it up a little bit.
What's up? What's up?
Hi, what's up,
Salute,
superstar?
salute.
I'm here. What's good?
What are you eating? Oh man, I shouldn't have asked. I'm jealous now.
Oh man,
Jeez.
good.
So y'all know
What's up,
Shabako.
brother?
Shabako, this is Chief. That's who I right here that I said I wanted you to meet. This is my brother from another mother. Chief, this is Shabako. Shabako, he's a producer, he's a drummer, he's everything. If you think he can do it, he can.
Okay.
So
On Sundays. Bless up, bless up.
Let's
he said
let's
on Sundays, on every day. He's tripping. He every day for real. So that's my musical genius right there. And this is Dread the O Head. Dread the O Head is an amazing artist as well. He has a bunch of stuff. So all you guys are like my content on my Roku channel. So if y'all want to see them, you have to go through me. Just kidding.
Yeah, man. Salute. Good. Good to meet you too, fam.
yeah, man. Yes, you know.
So we trying to get Shabako to Trina's saying something to Shabako. we're trying to get Shabako over here because I have people asking actually for like international artists to perform here at venues. So I'm trying to get them over here, but I'm also trying to bridge the
That's
gap. I
dope.
would love to see, my Jamaican artists do something with my American team. Like we are all one team. Like we're all together. That's why I wanted Shabako to come on here tonight. I figured I would at least see you two. I didn't invite Gabby because Gabby had a show at 7, and I'm pretty sure he was late. So so I'm just saying I didn't invite him because he had a show. But I love my Gabby though. Gabby is everything. But he be he be complaining about driving an hour
Lit
everywhere.
band been out, boy. They been playing. I got to go catch them too, man.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I just went to see them on Saturday. I slept all day on Sunday too. But uh because they didn't play until midnight. You know what I mean? So it was a late show, and then what band played right after them. So it was kind of a late night. But
Yeah.
so Shabako has a new song out called "Great Man," and Shabako has a really like to me it's a viral song. It's the song that made me want to manage him. Other than the fact that I like every single song that this man has made, and that is uncommon. But he has a song called Faith too that I think everyone in the world likes. Like he has fans everywhere because of this Faith song. But Great Man is for you gentlemen, you might want to check it out. Like I don't know if I was a man, I would want to hear that every day. I
Mm,
like the song. I'm a man, but I love the song.
I'm
So
definitely gonna check it out.
yep, definitely. Just type in Shabako anywhere you guys and find Shabako's music. Follow him on social media. Shabako on everything. He is an amazing artist, my superstar, and he's also my favorite person almost in the entire world, besides Chief and you and Gabby Mo and a few other people. But literally in Jamaica, he's my favorite person. Seriously, he
That's
gives
what's
me
up, man.
peppers and ackee.
That's what's up, man.
And I'm coming for it. I hope you got it ready for me, Shibago.
I got a lot of stuff here now.
Or
And
home
he
away
be
from
over there
home.
cooking. He
There's
was
a
trying to hold out on me. He be over there cooking good too.
That's what's up.
Stuffing
That's your
fish
home
and
away
all
from
kinds
home,
of
man.
stuff.
I got a lot of stuff ready now, cookie. So when that come, you can get a variety of seasoning and ackee and your saltfish and all that.
All right. I appreciate that. Shout out to One Dada Frost. That's one of my favorite artists too. He's a young artist. He was on last week. Has a song out called Who That. Shout out to Party Starters. What's up, lady? Haven't seen you in a while. And then We 71. I don't know who that is, but shout out to you for joining. And everybody else is watching on this side. I can only see the people that are I can only see the people that comment on this side, and I can see everybody on Instagram on another tab. So shout out to everybody that's watching and you haven't commented. I appreciate you all. So I just wanted to really just have some conversation about general conversation about the music industry, because here we have right here like different aspects of everything when it comes to the music industry. We have me, who's a manager. We have Shabako, who's an international artist, and we have Dread, who's an artist, has been here and been around for a long time and he knows a lot. Like Dread used to fuss at me about certain things. I already know he knows he knows some stuff. And then Chief is like, as people call him the one man band, they call him everything. Like
Yeah.
Chief is just I don't even know what to say about it. He's the cheat code, like he got underneath his
Mr. All of
Yeah.
the above.
name.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I try.
I don't know. We're gonna start with this question. Like I'll answer first, but in the music industry, it's kind of every aspect of the music industry has its own challenge. So, like, I know for me as a manager, the challenge is we get blamed for everything. If it goes wrong, we get
Right.
blamed for I'm serious. It doesn't matter what it is. If the venue burns down, it's our fault. I'm seriously like it's just I'm being honest with you. Like it's just the way it is, and I'm okay with that. Like I've learned to deal with certain things or whatever. But that's one of the things that I find hard. And the other thing is that I'm a woman and I'm a manager, so it's a lot of challenges when it comes to that. Let me just put it that way. I'm
Yeah,
gonna leave it alone.
I can imagine.
But me saying certain things, like, there was a time when I said, to the DMV community, like, if you're an artist or a musician, you need to be signed up with BMI ASCAP. It went one in the ear and out the other. Nobody cared. But as soon as a man in the around in the DMV said this, they're like, "Oh my God, how you sign up? How you sign up?" I'm like,
Yeah,
I've been saying this for like for like 6 years. What's going on? So that's
yeah.
my challenges. What is your let's go to Chief, which as a musician slash producer, give us those two aspects of a challenge.
So as a musician on the band side, just people being professional and upfront, um, and just members coming to practice on time. Time is precious the older you get. So like, if we gotta be there at 7 and I come and I gotta wait an hour or a half hour or 20 minutes, or an hour and 50 minutes for 2 or 3 more people to come, not even the whole band. That's very frustrating to continue like that, especially when you come from camps that we had to be on time. It was very strict, and we took it seriously, right? I was listening to this interview today. We had cranked decorum, right? That's the word. We had a decorum for what we
Yeah,
did. We took dignity and pride in it, and like I said, and it's a team effort. So I'm a drummer too, so I gotta be there. So if I'm late, the band can't practice. If I'm late to a
and you
show,
start.
it just throws stuff off. So, well, on the
Yeah,
musician side, just those type of things.
Huh?
And as a produce on the producer side, it's so oversaturated.
Wait,
And I haven't been producing much, but like when I was going full at it, it started to be so many people doing it, and then so by so many people doing it, the supply and demand changed. So when
yeah.
entry level producers was making 1,500 or 5,000 for a nobody producer with a label. Now you on YouTube selling 3 beats exclusive leasing for $200 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that became frustrating. I mean, it is what it is. It changed over time and technology, but that's it's discouraging.
Yeah.
But by us doing it a long time, I'd still have certain people like when me and Dre collab. I'm gonna be called for a
Yeah.
specific thing, and that's kind of what I figured out. Go-Go is more specific. It ain't a bunch of go-go producers. And R.I.P. Chucky gone. You got Mo Digger. You got some. So that became a
Shout out
plus,
Mo
and then
Digger,
I,
man.
I
My
you know,
man.
I leaned into that. But
I do.
so and then getting it out there. That was the
Okay.
problem, especially back then. We had so much stuff, and we kept doing it. We kept
Oh,
doing it. Kept doing more stuff as artists, and not
friend of
putting
me.
it out there as fully as we could, and focusing on that launch and putting it out there as a producer. That's when the manager come in and get blamed for everything, because it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's your fault our stuff ain't out here. But that's the importance of a manager when you're a creative, having that organization and that push. So yeah.
Okay.
For real.
All right, Shabako, what do you think? What's your biggest challenge, you think, as an artist?
My biggest challenge would be actually having produced come through with like things that they're gonna do. It comes on to like except mainly promotion. I normally have problems with promotion. Uh,
You said so promotion. You said promotions pretty much.
yeah, from the producer. Actually,
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. What about you, Dread?
Oh man. You gonna find some obstacles when you doing any type of music in the DMV because it's independent. You go directly to them, try to find your audience and work to make material for them because the the people that's gonna support you is probably friends and family first, and you expand from there. So just trying to find your audience and making sure you get out there and find some venues where you can promote your brand or whatever. And I say, move around. Try not to concentrate so much on start with your neighborhood and maybe a city, and then start venturing out a little bit more.
Mhm.
Challenge is going to be making sure you keep up with the times too, and trying to stay just with your ear to what's going on now, and trying to find your lane and maintaining that, man. Because a lot of people, they think that they need to be aware of the time so they can do what the young people doing. But I'm like, no, you need to be aware of the time just so you can make sure you communicate with them. You still talking your language, you know what I'm saying, and in your rhythm. But
Right.
you need to be aware of what their concerns are, what they want to talk about, what they want to hear about, and if not, you're gonna be irrelevant.
That's
Yeah,
true.
So
yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think is missing out of today's entertainment? And anybody can go first. But I know what I think, but anybody go first. What do you think is missing out of today's entertainment industry when it comes to music? Let's put it that way. I don't want to say just anything like TV and all that stuff. What do you think is missing? Like,
probably is a unity. In here, I don't know how it is like overseas, but here in Jamaica, artists and producers don't unite. I think that's a big problem that we as entertainers.
so I think there's kind of a difference between how things are done in Jamaica and how things are done here, because the producers don't be involved at all over here. Like what they do is if it's their song and they have an artist on the song, then they're involved or whatever because they're putting the song out. Like Chief has a lot of songs that has Gabby on the song. You understand what I'm saying? But Chief put the song out. So, he did it himself. But generally, when an artist works with a producer, they either do a split sheet and the producer just be like, nah,
Do a
or
handshake, a
or
dap.
handshake, or that people also artists can also buy the exclusive rights to a track, which I think if for it, to me, is better for the artist. I mean, why not pay the money so everything you claim everything, you know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. But so it's a little different. Like, I think I've learned that in Jamaica the producers are heavily involved in the release of a song, and I wasn't used to that, but I'm finding out that's a thing over there. So I get why that would be something
They're like the
that's
DJ,
missing.
the selector. That's what the
Right.
real DJ is. The person who picks
Yeah,
selector, right? That
yeah,
DJ
Right.
part,
yeah.
that's more like the disc jockey, the voice. But where it started in Jamaica, the selector, you selecting the records. Then you had like
Hmm.
basically the hype man, and we call all that a DJ. Which the DJ doing both. But so that makes sense to me. But look,
That's a
the
fact.
way at some point rapping changed. My fault. Was you gonna say something?
That's absolutely
No, I'm just wanted to shout out my sponsor, Bello Burn. That's Clay Maurice King. He is my
Hot
sponsor. I know you
sauce.
guys
What
always
up?
see
What up,
me
Bello?
show
That
his
bellow
his
burn.
website and his logo or whatever, and I will put that up for you guys in a few. So if you do want to try the hot sauce, you can. But shout out to my sponsor. I appreciate you,
Yes,
Bello.
yes. Shout out 20 Bello, man.
But look, he can attest to this, Andred. The way that
Yeah,
rappers don't rap, the way they rap over their lyrics, and basically do like You know, like if you was having a listen party, you just it's a relaxed situation, and you know you just coming in and out of your words over it. People have real performances like this. It's like they might rap a half a verse and they up there dancing and drinking, and it's just like a lack of showmanship in that regard to me. And like I said, I know stuff changed. I know it's about the vibe and stuff with them, but it wasn't nothing like when I seen Talib Kweli rap every word. And he
Yeah,
rap, y'all know, right? So like when Gabby,
yeah,
like we didn't do that. That was a sin. I'm
mm,
staying making show joints because Gabby always wanted to do a new song and had so many damn
yeah,
songs, and it's like
yeah,
I gotta keep doing these TV tracks because we not that didn't go on. So that's part
yeah,
that I see one of the things, and just the quality of music because we putting it out so frequently that we don't get like albums and just a body of work that represent a time in the artist's life like we used to. But like I said,
yeah,
I ain't trying to sound old. We know things change, but
yeah,
some of those things I think would be better. I mean, we get it here and there with with some of the more, I don't know, for whatever reason with the Kendricks or the J. Cole's or
yeah.
but
Yep.
saturation,
Yep.
All of it changed so fast now because of
the business,
social media, because of
that
the
too, right?
internet.
Yeah, yeah, that more
Everybody
so,
is they are CEO, they are artists, and they sometimes think they ready before they ready, and they start running with their whole material. They
Mhm.
don't really get a chance, themselves a chance to develop as an artist, because the
hmm
only position they see is the CEO and the artist. But it's people in between there, marketing people, promotion people, artist development people, and those
right,
people gonna say, "Hey man, I think you need to do some stuff with Chief." And then you gonna have to sit down and get to know this dude to see what type of material he needs, right? So it's a right now everything is microwave. Back in the day, we was putting it in the oven and letting it cook. It took a little bit longer. So if
right,
it's any problem, it's just that people have access to the masses before they probably deserve access to the masses. And
exactly,
sometimes you see it with it calls these younger artists, when they do get the success, they're gonna crash out because it was
Mhm.
the
nobody
found,
there to guide them and say, "Hey, Shaw, hey, look, I know you want to do this, but maybe you might want to think about doing it this way." And once they get that success, then you can't tell them nothing. So it's too late. So that's
right.
why a lot of them crashed out now.
They didn't build that foundation. Bello said the sound systems was trash. That's a big part of it. I do know that
Yeah,
because I used to be at them, yeah. And so you couldn't even
yeah,
hear it at all. So you just like let me, the mic gonna be low and distorted. So let me have my track for so people can get, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's the best cut, best
That's when the
case
real
scenario.
artist is gonna come out. When they got a real artist can get up there
Turn
and sing. It don't have to be the power
trash.
could go off and
Yeah,
you
turn
still
that
gonna
shit
hear,
off. Yeah,
yeah, Steve Roy or whoever on the mic, you still can hear that they can really sing. Like that's the thing why I think, people understand that they can dress things up now. They don't have to lead with the talent, they can lead with the brand. The brand just might be hot. And
right,
now it's like, hey, you're gonna see those artists sometimes they're gonna surface more than the artist that's talented. But you as an artist, you gotta, commit to who you are as an artist and stick to that. Because if you start jumping around, your audience ain't gonna respect that. They gonna lose you. And you was kind of building your momentum at your own pace. And you guys be satisfied with that.
right,
Right.
right.
True.
Yeah, buddy. It's a lot though, and that's what like you're saying. You need those people around, like the people you see in big time that they idolize and like I want to be the boss and this and that. They got people around that's making them, that's holding them up, that's helping them out along the way in different positions, and
Yeah.
that's important. And a lot of us learn
And
that the
and
hard way.
those people, some of these artists got labels behind them.
hmm
Everybody can't be independent. Some of these dudes probably would benefit from a label
Right,
because they could get that structure. You know what I'm saying? Like some of us can get out of high school and get directly into our whatever our career is going to be. But some of us need college. Some of us need the military because it's going to install discipline in you and
discipline.
all these other things. And you
hmm
might not have those things, but everybody don't have to go that path. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta
Mhm.
try to figure out what's going to best benefit you as an artist and a brand, and products and try to make sure, we had 20 Bello on here early. This dude do everything like Cheap. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He done been the promoter, he's been the videographer, he's been the artist. And that comes from the generation we came from. You didn't have time to wait around to
yeah,
find a videographer. You had to go get that camera and shoot it and learn how to edit it yourself.
yeah,
And if you don't have that hustle in you to say, man, I'm gonna take it. This man, he make hot sauce. That right there is enough said. Because I tried to do the same thing with the chronic. I could drink and put other merch into the industry that supported my brand. I know how hard that is to do. It's hard to get your brand into a store and all this other stuff. So you have to be persistent and you have to be confident and also know your worth.
yeah. Look, he said,
Okay.
real quick, Bello said, learn the difference between marketing and branding, right? Promo, advertising, marketing, and branding. And I heard a good point on this the other day. And it was basically saying marketing is okay, I'm gonna do a Facebook ad, advertisement, like you telling people about your product. I mean, that's advertising, more like promotion, more like marketing, right? But branding comes when you do some of that stuff, or you out here performing, Dread, you performing, and people coming and they liking you, and they go home and they tell somebody, um, man, I just saw this dude Dread the old head. He was at the such and such, man. He was boom, 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 right. Or your friend is telling people, man, my man Chief got go-go loops, man. You make beats, or you a DJ, you need to get that. That's branding in a nutshell from how they explained it, because your marketing or whatever you're doing with your brand reached the people and it was remarkable enough, right? That if somebody went out beside of that and made a remark about it. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's almost like multi-level marketing came in. And my man explained it. He was like, yeah, you see Star Wars trailer. Oh, that don't look sick. I'm going to go see that joint. I might, though, but the trailer, they always putting the tricks in there. I might see that joint. I don't know. The last one wasn't that good. But Ray knock on the door and say, man, that new Star Wars joint like that. You going to see it. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So the movie trailer is marketing, advertising. The brand comes in when somebody say, man, you know what Backyard going to do,
do
right?
right.
The marketing, the advertising making you aware that they at whatever club, but you know what their
Hmm.
brand is over
Right.
time. You know,
Yeah.
if that isn't branded, what do you mean? You need to get
People.
20 Bello in here. What do you mean as far as branded as
So,
you
well,
can't promote
I
something
get what
that
he's
don't
saying. Right, you can't market or promote anything that isn't already branded. Like
have
he
a name,
has Mellow Burn hot sauce, so he's branded his hot sauce,
right?
and now he can easily successfully market and promote that brand.
Because people gonna talk about it. Like we was talking about it one day. You said, but I got this flavor and I got this flavor. So now, right, exactly. Now your brand informed, or the brand is speaking for itself because it's quality. And now people are gonna talk about it because it's a remarkable brand. And now you can market it. Yeah, all that shit.
And
I
people
thought that was
understand now
interesting
that
though.
they people started realizing in the early 2000s, and when the social media came in, everybody started trying to understand the brand and things so they could apply it to themselves as artists.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily anything that's one person did it one way and you had to do it that way, but you definitely want people to, you see it with the, like, it was crazy that you mentioned a go-go band, because you are, like you said, you know what to expect when you go to see some of these bands. It's going to be grown and sexy, it's going to be bounce beat, it's going to be traditional go-go, whatever. And some of these artists here, whether they singers, rappers, even comedians, they have been successful in being able to brand themselves where you know what to expect if you're going to see Gabby Mo. You understand? Like he got a lane that he's been successful in navigating. He can apply it to even different situations because he can skip from hip hop to go go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the what that artist brand is. He can, be all of those things within his lane, but he's not going to go nowhere, that he not supposed to be. He not doing no country album like Beyonce. Now she's
Right.
so large she can do that. But
Mm-hmm.
he's like, nah, I got my core audience right here. This is where they expect to see me. So I'm not gonna
Exactly.
be nowhere where they ain't gonna expect to see me at until I get on a bigger scale, and then I can branch out, whether it's movies or different genres of music.
Outcast. You can outdo your outcast thing at that point. Once you get
Yep,
to a certain point. But it's similar to the Huggerbucks. Like that brand is so strong that, people like, when is the reunion? When is the reunion? We ain't played in 30 years. Right?
yeah,
Now let me post something with Chiefism on it. Listen to my song and shit. They like, ain't that the dude that played drums for the Huggerbucks? You know what I'm saying? Because that
yeah.
brand is so strong. So that like Clay,
And then
yeah,
it y'all had a key member to y'all group pass, right?
right.
So that's like Run DMC. He said we
Hmm.
can't tour no more because Jam Master Jay is dead. So we not Run DMC because he played too big of a part.
Right,
Y'all Congo players started having a name ringing before he like an average band gonna be playing for years before your Congo player get a name.
right,
It was like if you were a percussionist, you knew who the main dudes that people go talk about in the main bands, right?
right,
So if Rare Essence lose foots, how do you replace that? You understand? And keep it moving. Y'all was up and coming. They have been playing for 20 years. When by time, or at least 10 years by time foots, whatever happened with foot. See what I'm saying?
right.
With a band and how the things stuff happened in DC, a lot of times it be just life that happened to the band. Members went away, whether it was jail or passed away and stuff like that. It's hard to replace those members, and sometimes they're irreplaceable. And it ain't gonna be no reunion. You're gonna have to enjoy and embrace what we gave y'all already. And
Yep.
Run DMC say, look, we can go do old songs all day, right? But I'm gonna get emotional every time I say Jay name. You understand what I'm saying? So now I gotta cry through these lyrics to get to D come in, and he crying already in the background to come in on his part. So
Right,
people don't understand, like it was integral parts to each machine. If one of them main parts, like Wall passed away in OG Circle, well, a lot of our plans we wasn't gonna be able to carry them out. But some of our plans we are gonna be able to carry them out, and then just pay homage to the people that was in it with us, and if the ones that ain't here no more, rest in peace.
All right,
yep.
so whose answer was this? I asked, what's missing in the entertainment industry, but in the music part. So whose answer was that?
What answer was it? Which one?
It's only one question. It was
Well,
only one question.
I think we
Yeah,
went we
Oh,
went to
I
Brandon
think
from
both
that.
of us.
We went
Yeah, I
to
think both
Brandon
of us.
from, yeah,
all right. So that was a good topic because it's a lot. It's branding is something that a lot of people just don't do.
Right.
They claim to have be a CEO of a business, but they're not actually a CEO of a real business. You can't say you're a
Right.
CEO of a business because you want to be a boss. You actually have to do things to put things in place and brand yourself to be a CEO of anything. But my answer to what's missing from the entertainment industry as a whole is actually the entertainment. Like there are a lot of artists out here. I'm telling the truth, and I say this all the time. But there are a lot of artists out here that think they're good, but they might go in the studio and record a song and sound amazing. But when they get on the stage, they sound like trash. You know what I mean? That's not good. That means you need artist development because you're not good at performing live. But when I say the entertainment part, I mean literally. Don't just get on a stage and think that you can rap and that people gonna be like the whole time. No, if you're standing still, that's probably what they're gonna do too. You
yeah,
have to have something.
Yeah.
You need to have something that's entertaining people. And I use this example all the time. The We Are One tribute experience band, Spoon, in that band, they're older people, but they put on a hell of a show. Like the all the people in the band at a certain point in their show, everything that they have is lit up. The person playing the congas has on gloves that light up when he hits the congas. The drummer Spoon has light up sticks. The lead mic has something lit up in on the microphone or hit gloves or something. Like it's a show, and then there's a whole light show involved. So that's what I mean by entertainment. Like I don't think that there's enough entertainment, and I'm not counting. Who was that, Miguel? That fell off the stage and hurt some woman or something. That ain't. That's not entertainment. I
Young
mean, it's
Genuine.
entertainment, but it's not entertainment for real.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like you said,
That's
that go back to artist development. We've talked about that and just performing and your lyrics, singing all your lyrics, rapping all your lyrics, but all that.
Yep.
Like I just, I ain't want to keep getting to the Huggerbucks, but yeah, that artist development. We couldn't stop moving. Well, they couldn't stop moving. They would get in trouble in practice. I got videos from practice, and I'm just looking at it, and it reminded me, like, yeah, they cannot stop moving. They used to say, man, this band, y'all see, they just standing up there, Charlie, goddamn pants hanging down and shit. Nobody want to see that shit. But nah, like for Junkyard, you know. But even so, he used to talk about back. I'm just gonna put it out there. He would use them for example. But what they do became by through branding, what they do, it's okay. It's okay, Winston, because they can
Mhm,
stand there, right? But
mhm,
Junkyard is known to step. Huggerbucks is known to
mhm,
step. You know what I'm saying? But that's the band and show aspect. Like you said, Kim, lights and sunshine and juicy. Like Charlie used to say,
yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna, get a box that light up and get a girl and she gonna be wearing, all these things that's creating depth on stage. But first of all, say your damn lyrics, But like I said, so sometimes the mics was messed up, especially during the beginning open times, right? Beginning open mics. And so when Gabby would talk about doing the open mics, this at a point where it was just a bunch of rappers you was rapping for, right? Some at
mhm,
first it was the audience with Dre and some of their shows, but it'd be like,
mhm,
everybody just hating, waiting to hate and not even
yeah,
respond. I was like, go
yeah,
in that joint a little bit before you perform, or maybe you want to support other artists, but get about
yeah,
5 or 6 girls that look good, that different
mhm,
nationalities, that's gonna be loud, and maybe a couple
mhm,
homies. When you come on, let them act a fool, right? And get up out of there. That's
yeah.
brand. That's marketing. Look, but
You
real
gotta,
talk,
you
because they
gotta,
gonna talk about that.
you gotta act like you performing in front of a lot of people all the time.
Yeah, that's
if
a fact.
you if you go in these clubs and it's 9 people there, you gotta perform like it's 9,000 people there. Because if
Facts.
you think if you performing in front of a lot of people, you're not gonna just be standing around. You're gonna have the energy from the crowd. So you gotta create your own imaginary energy because something gotta get you up. If
Right.
not, you know different from the dude in the crowd,
Yeah.
right? It's just like you go see these go-go bands, like you said, some of them known to step, some of them known for different things. But if their talent is entertaining, all of them got enough talented individuals on that front line or on that back line where people will come just to see Mickey. They don't
Hmm.
know who the rest of the people in the band because it's a newer band or whatever, right?
Right.
Oh shit, no, that's who go Mickey play for now. Oh yeah, I'm going to see
I'm
them.
going to say it. Yeah.
Right?
That's
You know
branding.
what I'm
Look.
saying? And
Yeah.
if that's what's making you entertaining, like in terms of an individual artist, you like I said, I think you got to just perform like you performing for a lot of people. But if you know that the pull to your band is either your Congo player, somebody in the back line, or just the energy of your band, then like you said, you got to make sure everybody, up. When I go see lit band, them niggas is lit for real. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the whole band is all, just pumping. You know what I'm saying? And a
Yep.
lot of bands you go see, they do have that energy. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you do perform like it's a lot of people there, I think your energy will always be up,
Yeah. Good shit.
no doubt.
I think that's important, but I also think that it's a lot different when we're talking about bands in this area because all right, how can I put this without seeming like I'm Michael Jackson performed in front of different types of crowds than junkyard and backyard. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I'm asking about certain things, I kind of think I'm talking about generally. Like it's easier to do certain things in this area, if that makes sense, than it is to do things on a different level. And you have to be that person. Like when I said there's no entertainment, I'm like it could be as simple as just having a smoke machine that has lights on it.
Yeah.
Simple.
But you used to see go-go bands used to have horn sections, and them niggas used to be like Parliament. It'd be like five niggas up there, a trombone player, a trumpet player, a saxophone player,
Yep.
and they had their own steps they did together. Right? I loved the first time I ever seen a woman on the stage was Maisha and the Hip Huggers. And I went back to work the next day and told my man, you shouldn't have left because we went to the Ascot. I said, you should, man, they had a go-go band with a girl up there. And he said, man, that ain't nothing but EU. I said, well, you need to come next week and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's different. And when he came, he was like, yeah, I see what you mean. I said, you see how like she can make these girls in here act a little different than the dudes can make them act, right? So
Mhm.
when I go see Belladonna, it's a different vibe in the crowd. Their energy on the stage, they got the lights and the smoke machines and all their own stage and all that. So you right. You have to put on a show because
Yeah.
that's an all-girl band. That's their niche. If you ain't even from DC and somebody say, who is that in there playing? And you say Belladonna, and they say, oh, what's that? They're like, that's an all-girl band. They're like, ooh, I gotta see that, right? Even if they
Hmm.
don't know what go-go is, just the fact that it's all women. So you better be trying to have something that's entertaining to you. If it ain't the lights and the smoke and you better be a hell of a band with a hell of a lot of energy.
I'm gonna interrupt you because he deserves the interruption. Shout out to Mr. Evans. Brian's dad is watching on
Oh my God.
Instagram. Hi, Mr. Evans. How are you? We gotta
Oh,
stop the
what's
show
up,
and
Pops?
say hello. Mr. Andy Evans is a comedian. He's an awesome comedian too. So shout out to Mr. Evans.
Yes, sir.
Um,
An
you
awesome
know,
dad is with.
Evans gang, Evans
Yeah,
flow.
Yeah.
yeah,
And shout out to you Street TV there on Instagram too, watching. So
yes.
shout out to
My
everybody
man Los,
watching.
man. Appreciate you,
Hoover
Street TV,
420
man.
Friendly
Right.
Radio.
Yeah,
Wagwan.
man. Yeah, what's happening?
So shout out to you, Hoover. Pastor was in here. I don't know if he's still here, but shout out to 420 Friendly Radio again.
My
We got
man who
Hoover
Hey.
in the house.
only
So
only one gonna smoke me under the table. Hoover.
so all
Well,
right.
maybe my dad can smoke me under the table. Still, I don't know.
My dad could say, just kidding. I don't
Yeah,
know. He might.
I don't want to be the cause of nothing. No type of situation and that. So I give him the Reggie and I puff the loud. You know what I mean?
I know that's right. So I definitely, I definitely think when we have these conversations that it helps the up and coming artists understand a lot of things. So when I ask you guys to come on the show, and especially to have you two on here together, is different because, like I said, we there's aspects of everything in the music industry. And I think the younger people think they look at videos and stuff and be like, that is cool. I want to do that. But they don't
I don't see the
they
work.
don't understand
Yeah,
what's really going on is behind the scenes. If you get what I'm saying. Like there's a lot that goes behind
yeah,
the scenes. Like I look like I'm happy and I love everything. But guess what? I be stressed out a lot of days. I be trying to
yeah,
like almost what's her name that cut all her hair off? That yeah, I be
Try to hold it
two two
together.
two two little snaps away from that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. But everything that we do is worth it because music is life in my opinion. So I definitely appreciate these conversations with you guys, and I appreciate my sponsor, Kickback with Cookie and Lux Radio, is sponsored by Bello Burn. You guys make sure you go and download the Lux Radio Network TV channel from Roku TV. You
Yes,
just have to go
man.
to the streaming store on there and download the channel, and there, it's going to be stuff on there. I'm actually working with some filmmakers, and Chief is one of them.
Yes, indeed.
And so we're gonna have some stuff on pay-per-view and all that really soon. And like I said, you guys go buy the hot sauce. I don't, people be thinking I'm just playing like he's a sponsor, so she's got to say that. No, I was buying the hot sauce before I had a radio station. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to say, I literally
Yeah,
was.
it's
I
awesome.
drink the hot sauce. Okay, I
Right.
drink it.
Definitely,
It just tastes
definitely.
good. Like it's a hot sauce that has flavor. I don't like hot sauce that's just hot. It has to taste good. You know what I'm saying? And his hot
Yeah,
sauce tastes good. So I appreciate the hot sauce, the flavor of the hot sauce. So his website is down below.
absolutely.
And so make sure you check him out. Make sure you check out what is it called? What's the movie called again, Brian?
Oh yeah. You make sure on 420, y'all go check out Stoners on Tubi. And also my father and them got a documentary called the DC is the Soul of Comedy. That's on like Amazon Prime and Tubi and all that stuff too, I think. You just Google
Okay.
it. It might be on YouTube by now. Y'all check that out because it got an interesting perspective on how DC is like with comedy like New York is with hip hop. So y'all check that out. It's an interesting film. All the DC comics on there. And shout out 420, my man Hoover and Pastor too, man. DJ Little tiny shirt, little shirt. Yeah, man, my man.
Yep.
Whole OG
And
circle too, man.
yep, shout out to all that. Make sure you guys check out both of those things, the documentary and the movie. Chief will have some things, a lot of things coming up soon. So you guys make sure that you're checking out all of that too. Dred dropped out. His phone must have done something. But so
100.
make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you download the the channel, the Lux Radio Network TV channel from Roku, so that you can see some exclusive stuff. You have to pay for some of the things that's going to be coming up that I can't tell you about. So when it's ready for me to tell you about, I'll let you guys know, and you're going to want to pay for it. Trust me, I'm probably going to want to pay for it. So make sure you guys keep your eyes and ears out for what's going on with Chiefism, Go Go Loops, Huckabucks, all that stuff or whatever. Please also look, you guys go check out Shabako has a new song out called Great Man. If you can go download that, it's on all streaming platforms. My other artist, Bad Bobo, has a song that he just released on Friday called Compass. Make sure you go check that out. And I am having a big artist on my show next week named I Octane. He has a super viral song out called Opportunist. Um, it's literally going viral. Myself come first, so check that song out. It's called Opportunist. You can pre-order his new album, God and I, from the Lux Radio website. It's on the home page. All you have to do is click the pre-order here link, and it will take you to where you can pre-order his album. So tune in next week. Thank you, Dread and Chief,
Yeah,
for
thank you too, baby. Love you.
Appreciate you.
love you too. I appreciate you
All right.
guys always, and I'll see you
Yes, man.
soon. Make sure you guys download Roku, the Roku channel.
All
Hey,
right, Big Chief. See you in a
all right,
minute, big
bro.
dog.
Much
For
love,
sure.
respect to everybody. Appreciate you.
Likewise, fam. See y'all in a minute.
All right.
All right. Let's see. All right, guys. The only thing that I wanted to say before I leave is that today we were supposed to have CPR and his team on, but CPR is taking a little rest right now. There's a lot going on, so he will. I'm going to reschedule him, and when I do reschedule him, I'll let everybody know. Sorry for the mix-up. Like I said, he called and we talked last night, so I just had to do something. And I think some of these conversations that I have with the artists that I bring on, like Chief and Dread and Shabako, they matter. Like I said, it could help another artist. It can help people understand the industry. Like I said, people jump into these these roles like a lot of people jump into management. They jump into these roles and they don't really know what what the roles entail. So I like having these conversations. And shout out to again to my sponsor, Bello Burn. We appreciate you coming through. Um, you guys go buy the hot sauce. Like I said, you can buy it. The link is down below. It's www.belloburn.com. He does have three different, I believe it's three, it may be four. I think it's three different flavors of hot sauce. And when I say he makes hot sauce, I mean he grows the peppers himself. So the hot sauce is delicious. Don't take my word for it. Go get some and try it. And then let me know. When you get the hot sauce, let me know that you got it and we'll give you a free gift. We'll give you a free Lux Radio merchandise gift. So we have a bunch of stuff and bro, Bello Burn, I do have some stuff for you too. So um or I have something for you. So I appreciate you guys always tuning in. Next week I have iOctane and I'm looking forward to that. So you guys be safe out there. I love you. I'll see you next week.